See, the problem here is that this stuff is borderline illegal. Because, you know, what if I'm one of the contestants that actually wasn't bought and paid for, right? I imagine at least one out of these 100 person is like an actual real person here, right? And not just friends and family. So what if I'm here spending 3 days and nights here trying to win some money, and I'm taking a break from work or whatever, and then I get eliminated and I'm like, oh damn, I didn't win. But then I realize after watching this video that the other 90% of the contestants are just your friends, your girlfriend, your whatever the heck, and they were going to win anyways. And you're scamming the legit people who came there to win some money. That is some really scummy behavior. And I gotta take the L here, guys. You guys remember Rosanna Pansino? She was this YouTuber who has been calling out MrBeast on Twitter for faking his hide and seek challenge. And she essentially said that she was supposed to place maybe like second place in the hide and seek or something like that. And, you know, everyone was like, oh, you're being petty. Who cares? Who actually cares, right? And I even criticized her before. But after looking into it a little bit more, she was right. If she thought she could actually, you know, win some money there, or thought it was legit and MrBeast was rigging the results or whatever, somebody actually broke the rules of the challenge and stuff, and they weren't called out, but she was actually eliminated. And I've defended him a lot of times against people who would criticize his charity and stuff, but there is just overwhelming evidence now that shows Jimmy is shady as F. So I'm gonna apologize. I'm sorry, Rosanna. But anyways, moving on to MrBeast's real-time video, which I knew what, like, that was the instant one where I was texting people like, this is fake. This, like, there's no way.
This is a real-time video, meaning that time elapses the same in the video as it does in real life. Now, immediately the intro is sped up, and the timer is clearly added in post, and he clearly touches the laser here, but whatever, let's assume that it's all real time. When he reaches the bottom floor, he has to turn these water valves. Now you can tell that these valves aren't actually connected to anything because the water flows out in an instant, and it happens when he's not even touching the valve. The contestant also goes back to the first valve unaware that anything had happened, and he's still able to spin it. So the valve seems to spin freely and isn't actually connected to the flow of water. So you could assume that producers might be off camera with remote switches to trigger the flow of water. And assuming they've tested this, the producers might know how long it takes for the water to clear out of the room, so they could sort of decide on the fly how many turns of the valve it takes, or just when to trigger the water in general to make the results close. And in traditional media, this kind of rigging is actually completely illegal.
On any kind of a game show where there is a prize, you have to have somebody that ensures that it's fair.